read mine verbatim.
Good
I went off
idea.
script last time and it didn't go so well.
Officially approved.
Yeah. It's by a couple.
By whom?
Anyways, hello everyone. My name is Coley Cleary. I am one of Kilty's older brothers. We are obviously here for the wedding of Christine and Kilty Cleary. Not guilty, not kitty, not quilty. It's Kilty. It's actually a very unique name. Here's a fun fact. Kilty was named after a character in the epic Irish novel Trinity by Leon Uris. It's a very big book. About an Irish family and the patriarch is Kilty Larkin. I don't know if anyone's going to read it, but he dies in the first 2 pages. Actually, so. Which leads me to believe my father only read the first 2 pages. Hey, silver lining. It could have been a racing form. You could be Gopher, Gold, Cleary, or like Seabiscuit, or Ava Bob. Oh, that was Dad's horse. Don't cry, Dad. It's all right. He's on a farm somewhere. And of course, the name Cleary, which we all know means hair in Gaelic. I don't know what he did to that, but it looks fantastic. So my little brother Kilty is 10 years younger than his older brothers, and that's like a decade. That's a pretty big age gap, a generation really. So this led to many differences between Kilty and I growing up. Like when he was 5, we were in high school. When we had mullets and pinned our pants, he had a bowl cut and wore Oshkosh Bagosh. Although that might be coming back again. I don't, is it? Yeah, I think Oshkosh is back.
If anybody can bring back the bowl.
Yes. Let me get back to where I was. Anyway, when we were listening to the Grateful Dead and Pink Floyd, he was listening to New Kids on the Block and MC Hammer. I actually took him to a concert, and I remember that? Yes. Dude, we caught eyes, and Kilty was dancing. It was the most amazing. That's right, got us in free. The Gould free pass. Don't let that slip. Oh wait, that's not the odd anymore. And MC Hammer, yes, and finally, when it snowed in Buffalo, if you're from Buffalo, you know it snows a lot. Kilty got to stay inside where it was warm and dry. When we were little, we got to stay outside, and we watched Boone inside where it was warm and dry, through the window, where he was watching football by the fire. All right, that's not true. He wasn't watching football. He was reading the first 2 pages of Trinity. It's long. It takes a while. The slow reader. Anyways, we were a generation apart, but we were brothers, and we watched out for each other. Except this one time. When we were young, my father, Sean, Chris, and I were, we would hang out at taverns occasionally in Buffalo. It was the 70s. It was weird. But he owned a bar when we were in high school, so it was kind of a thing. I thought everyone grew up around bars. So I had talked, right?
Yes.
I thought everyone, yeah.
That's what happens.
And I talked Dad and Kath into let me taking him to the St. Patrick's Day Parade in Buffalo, which, if you've been, it's not for the faint of heart. It wasn't the nice shamrocky parade with the kids and the balloons. It was the drunk people fist-fighting parade. And I believe we were at the Shebeen, and do you remember this, though?
Yes.
You've buried it. Bury it. It's all right. Bury it. I don't care.
Oh, I like it.
And I think Wayne sprayed him in the face with the soda gun.
R.I.P.
I mean, I was having fun. I thought everyone was having fun. When he got sprayed in the face, he was not having fun. He was ready to go. I remember looking at his face, and he was panicking a little bit. So I dropped the ball on that one. Sorry, Kath. Dad. Killed. But I guess I'm kind of responsible for how Kilty is now, and for that I apologize. A little bit.
Sprayed me right in the face.
Right in the face, dude, I understand.
I still hate that guy.
Listen, you had it coming. I think you were throwing stuff at him. I don't know. I say that, I apologize, but I say that because he's loud and brash at times, and he has some very odd fashion sense. If anyone saw those shoes last night, I love them. They were just different. That's all right. You're different. I love it. But he's got a heart of gold, and he would literally do whatever he can do to make sure you're having a good time. And if you've been out with him, you know. He just wants you to have a smile on his face. But then came Christine Swanson, a wonderful, intelligent, funny, sharp antidote to the craziness.
Yes.
You know, when I was 20, I found myself a person that was much smarter and better looking than I am, and way more responsible for that matter. And as a member of the Sometimes They Make Bad Decisions Club, it's nice to have somebody not only looking out for you, but have your back in any situation. And my brothers and I have been married for a while, much to the chagrin of our wives. But I can tell you that in marriage, you need to be a team. And I can honestly say, after spending a few vacations with Christine and Kilty, there is no better team than these two. Congratulations, you two. I love the both of you. God damn it. Raise your glass. Sláinte.
Tissues for Kilty, please. Napkins. Hi everyone, I'm Chris. I'm also Kilty's older brother. Hey, as Coley explained, there's a 10-year gap from us to Kilty, and we always knew that Kilty looked up to us, and we were really proud. Sean and I went to the same high school together, and we're really proud when Kilty followed us in our footsteps, attending St. Joe's, a bunch of proof here from St. Joe's. We were also really proud when Kilty followed in Coley's footsteps and attended multiple high schools. So he does follow in our footsteps. There we go. And, maybe you could tell from last night, he's a fashionista, right? We all know he loves his stuff. Maybe some of you don't know, he actually graduated from fashion school. He went to school. He has a unique style. So my daughters, I have two teenage daughters, Olivia and Alexa, and they're always excited to see Kilty because they don't know what hairstyle he will have the next time they see him. He always brings the hair. So after fashion school, I lived in California, and Kilty came west to join me on the West Coast. It's a big step, right? A kid who's from the East Coast, especially Buffalo, pretty small town relatively, and I was proud that he made it west and did it. But Kilty has always been close to my mom and Boone and his family. He's the baby. And still relied on them, right? Still relied on them a ton. In fact, some of you guys I think when he moved into Manhattan Beach, one of the times a story of he got locked out of his apartment. So he called his mom in Buffalo. What is she gonna do? So, Mom, thank you for always taking care of him. You'll know now there's a new person who can support him every day. You've got to relieve the new duties. And we're praying for you, Christine. So, yeah, stay strong. Kilty strong. But from the minute that we've met Christine, we've fallen in love. She's the best. So my daughters, right from the beginning, started calling her Aunt Christine. Hopefully, we're trying to get Kilty to make it official. She's pretty awesome. You're not going to beat this, buddy. I'm going to close this out. I was brainstorming before this with my family about the speech, and it's pretty amazing the words that they came up with. So I'm going to get to you. That they came up with for Christine. Kind, you all know this. Thoughtful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Generous. Selfless. You have to be selfless to be with these girls. Sorry, Aunt Kathleen and Aunt Jen. She's already the girl's favorite aunt.
Competition.
In fact, we all know. I mean, she's so amazing. We all wonder, what the hell is she doing with this guy? I love you guys. I'll come talk to you. We all love you. Everybody's here because they love you. No, I'm not gonna. It's not gonna happen. We're gonna fight it. We're all rooting for you guys, for your success and your happiness, and we're just so happy that you found each other.
Now for rude and crude. Excuse me.
I don't have to kick your ass in front of all these people. So now, I am Sean Cleary, Kilty's older, wiser, handsomer, sweatier, more full-of-it brother. But like we said, Kilty came around 10 years after we pretty much all had been growing up. And I remember my dad taking us in the car, and he said, Kathy and I are going to have another child. I'm like, Dad, you're 30. too old to have a child. Lo and behold, they were. Anyway, there was nothing, Kilty was looked up to us from the very get-go, unfortunately. To his chagrin, to his colons. Sorry, I'm just having notes. But no, unfortunately looked. I have a Samsung. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, it worked. But unfortunately, like for Kilty, he, when he was growing up, he was the Christ child. He was able to do whatever he wanted. He was always taking advantage of it, and we were like, oh my God, Dad, he spilled his milk! What the hell, and then Kilty didn't come home all night. He's like, yeah, that's all right, I'm trying to learn from different because I'm like, Dad, he's 12! Please! Let's go straighten this guy out! At any rate, we loved our brother, and Kilty and I always shared a little bit of in common fashion. He appreciated my parachute pants.